Day. Y'all got that good old weekend energy. It's feeling good. I saw y'all out here grooving, getting your dance on, getting your two-step on and all of that good stuff. You look real good today. Y'all feeling all right? Yes. Listen, I put on my boss lady suit for y'all today. You see my suit, I mean business. I'm gonna try to be a different host today. Welcome to the Jennifer Hudson Show. Yeah, no, that don't feel right. So, thank y'all for being here. Can I share my mug with you all today? Let's see what it says. Let the adventure begin. That's what the mug of today is. I always make sure I have a good one. I want y'all to get a good look at it. Yes. Once again, I gotta take my sip, hold the line. Y'all ain't want none, did you? No, you didn't want any good, because I wasn't gonna share no way. I was just being polite. I'm just playing with y'all. It's the month of February, and it's a lot going on. It's an adventurous time. Yes, it is. Listen, at least it's a busy month in my world, okay? Because it's time for okay, so the Grammys just passed. Let's see, we got some good stuff coming up. Ooh, the Super Bowl is happening. Anybody? And then after that, it's All-Star. Now, all of this stuff is new to me because I get into it because I have my son and 7 of his cousins, I want to say. I call them Camp David. So now I get into all that. Music has always been a part of my life, but we always go to the All-Star games because one is my late brother's birthday weekend, so that's how we celebrate his birthday. And so I take all the kids to the All-Star game, and then I've been blessed to sing at the Super Bowl. You know, I got to sing the national anthem, I want to say my first year, and then I sang again. Oh, that was a long time ago now. That's why I'm like, oh, y'all testing my mind. My son is 13 now. I was 3, 4, 5 months pregnant with him when I sang the national anthem at this Super Bowl, and it was in Tampa, Florida, I want to say. But anyway, it's so fun to now go and experience it from a different perspective. Because, you know, going as a performer is crazy because it's probably the biggest audience that you would ever perform live in front of, which is scary, okay? I remember being there oh my God. You know what? It was an experience almost like having a baby where you it don't seem real, but it's real. And then to be able to deal with it, you gotta make like you're not in that moment because they're okay, it's 80,000 people in the audience, but it's, I don't know how many millions watching. Don't nobody wanna think about that when you gotta sing the national anthem at no Super Bowl game? But it is fun to go back. Recently, I was able to go back to see the halftime show, because I ain't gonna lie, it's all about the halftime show for me. Listen, so I went last year and I got to see Snoop and Mary and all of them. Yes! Baby, I don't know if y'all saw me getting my life, but please find that clip of me getting my best life, because I was like a kid in the candy store to be able to go, not have the pressure of performing, walking out on the field, but to be able to go and experience it as a viewer and just watching the show. Baby, I got my best life. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Then hold on, me acting a whole fool. Oh my God, I got my best life, y'all. I don't get to do those things. We always working. So, is anybody in here ready for Rihanna? Listen, I cannot wait. Look at her fabulous self. Rihanna, girl, I am so ready. If I got to be clinging outside of the stadium, girl, I'm gonna be there. I cannot wait for this. I done put everything aside. I done rounded up all the boys we gotta get to this game because I gotta see her halftime show. I can't wait for it. I don't even know who playing. Good luck to them. But Jennifer will be there all for the halftime show. I can't wait for that. That's another thing. And then, what was I gonna say? Ooh, and then one year I got to do it, which was another experience. I sang, I think, was it God Bless America? America the Beautiful. America something. America the Beautiful. And this year, I wasn't even, thank you. The exciting part for me in this was like, I mean, I'm a fan of all my peers, right? But that year, Alicia Keys was singing the national anthem. And Beyonce, this is the year she did the halftime show. And I love Destiny's Child. All of them are my girls. So I was so excited, like, oh my God, I can't wait to sit on the couch and watch Beyonce do the halftime show and Alicia do the national anthem. This is gonna be amazing. And y'all, when I say I had just walked from room to room, and 2 seconds later, my assistant came to me like, and he real flat with everything. They want you to sing for the Super Bowl. I was like, what? What? He was like, they want you to sing too for the Super Bowl. I said, wait, are you serious? They want me to sing? So I ended up on the same program with my girls, Beyonce and Alicia Keys. It was the funnest experience because I also got to sit back and watch them rehearse. Those are the things I cherish as a musician, being able to watch Beyonce do us. Beyonce, you know I was watching you, girl. Yes, I got to watch her rehearsal. I got to watch Kelly and Michelle at the whole Destiny's Child. I got to see Alicia do her sound check. And then I got to sing with them. And, you know, we had such a great time. So it's just bringing back all of those memories. And it ended up being a historic moment because I think it was the first time that it was 3 African-American female performers performing on the same bill at the Super Bowl. And Beyonce wrote this beautiful note acknowledging the girl power in it all. Look at the note that Beyonce wrote for us. How sweet is that? So it's a moment that I will always cherish. I am looking so forward to all the festivities in 2023. But anyway, we got a great show. We'll be right back. You know our first guest from hit TV shows like Mad Men, Community, and Glow. Her new movie, Somebody I Used to Know, comes out today. Please welcome the adorable Alison Brie. Oh my God, don't you love her outfit?
Oh, had to bring some sparkle to the show.
You brought it, baby, that's for sure. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to meet you.
You as well. And tell me, so you grew up here in LA. What was that like?
Yes, I did. It was great. Honestly, it was the best of both worlds. I grew up in South Pasadena, which is like Hollywood adjacent. You know, we're far enough away so you're not in it all the time. It really looked and felt like a small town, and I had that like normal high school theater experience. But I think because it looks like such a cozy small town, any town USA, they shot a lot of movies there. So you still had that LA feel of, you know, the house from the movie Old School was like a block from my high school. And when I was in middle school, I remember walking home one day with my big binder, with like my drawings all over the binder and a frantic PA, you know, some frantic assistant on some movie stopped me and was like, let me see that notebook. Oh my God, this looks like a real teenager's notebook. Can I buy this off of you for $10? And I was like, my notebook's gonna be in a movie?
Oh my God.
And I gave it to them for, I paid 10. That was my first, you know, flirt with show business.
Your first flirt with it. And did you feel like you got the bug then? Did you sneak on sets?
You know, I never snuck on any sets, but actually where we are now on this lot, I used to come and watch shows tape live, just like you guys.
Wow.
All right. One of my best friend's older sister worked for K-Rock, which is like the coolest alternative radio station in LA. And so she would get us tickets to go to tapings for shows like Home Improvement and Friends. Like, I was in the audience for Friends. I will never forget the episode that I saw. It's the episode where Chandler and Monica are already hooking up, but nobody knows, and then he has to kiss all the women every time he says goodbye. It was a great episode, iconic. I was there, you could hear my voice laughing.
I love it. Tell me, how did you get into acting? Like, what gave you that passion to want to act?
Well, I was a real ham when I was a kid, so my parents could hardly get me to shut up. I think it was a lot of singing and dancing around the house, and so they put me into a program when I was real small, like 6 or 7 years old. Oh, and I had a perm. It was the early 90s. And I did a program in Los Feliz through the Jewish Community Center, a summer program, a summer theater program for kids, where we basically did all of these Disney productions. Snow White, Cinderella, The Wizard of Oz. They would rewrite them completely and write all their own music for them. And every kid that auditioned got a part. It was this whole big summer theater program. My first role was in The Wizard of Oz. I played Toto. I had no lines, but I had a lot of barks. And my mom made the costume. She sewed knee pads into the knees. I was literally on hand and knee, barking for one night.
Well, it paid off.
It paid off.
You're amazing, and we know it.
It all led to this moment.
Somehow it kicked it off, right?
We brought it back.
Nothing is just. And you grew up dancing. You love to dance. Now, what's this? You used to sneak in the library and dance? Please tell me this story.
I'm so glad you brought this up. Because I still kind of can't believe, you do some things when you're like a kid and a teen that you're like, God, I can't believe I had the nerve. When I was in middle school, our school library had these 2 rooms in the library that were, glass rooms, study rooms with tables in them, and you could sign them out for recess and lunch. To study, I assume. But, that was the fine print. No one ever specified that. So I would sign them out for lunch and then invite my best girlfriends and the boys that we had a crush on.
That's adorable.
And we would just slow dance with them like this.
In the library?
Just to TLC. Just got Red Light Special on.
Oh, well, that's a good
and
song.
But you had to keep like a full arm's distance. But it was sexy. I got to do it about 2 times, and then they were like, you're not allowed to do that in here.
So you got caught with it?
Yeah, because the rooms were glass. Like, what was this ruse? Like, once I got everybody in there, the whole library was just like,
what's happening?
What are you guys doing in
I
there?
think it's adorable. That's creative.
I was like, why can't we have dances
Exactly.
every day of the week?
You should, that's for sure. And you just turned 40.
Yeah.
And wait a minute, so we gotta see you in the gym. Now, how you do all of this? I can't do 1 push-up, let alone a pull-up. Jesus. And you're doing it effortlessly.
Guys, I gotta keep my pull-ups, my chin-ups, it took me years to be able to do even 1. So now they're like a real point of pride for me. I love turning 40. I'm in like the best shape of my life. I feel great. I feel the most confident I've ever felt. I feel like the chin-ups have a lot to do with that.
I
Thank
need
my
some
trainer.
tips, honey, 'cause that is good. You're so strong. And then these weights. How many pounds is the weights you're lifting?
Let's see. Let's take a look.
You doing some superhero stuff at 40. I can't do any of that.
40 pounds, 40 for 40.
Oh my God.
I have a great trainer, Jason Walsh, and he's keeping everything high and tight,
Clearly, I want to be like you. Oh my God. And we do have something in common. We both have cats. How many cats do you have? I have 2.
We have 2.
Oh my God. What's your cat's names?
Our cats are named Otis and Max. Max is a girl. Little Maxine curled up. Oh my God. We're a real cat. I'm so happy to hear you're a cat person.
Oh my God.
There's not enough of us. But
Right? I agree.
Yeah, cats get a bad rap. People think they're aloof. Let me tell you, we call our cats names as we're going to sleep, and they come running down the stairs, and they curl up in our arms, and we all spoon in like a quadro spoon at night. I'm not exaggerating. Or they sleep on my legs, and then I'm paralyzed, just kind of like, I don't sleep well. But the cats are cute, you know what I mean?
Yeah, mine always steal my spot.
They steal my spot.
Bed.
I find myself at the very edge of the bed. The cats are in the middle. Dave's like, and I'm just like get a sliver. But yeah, the cats rule the house. We recently bought them some, new like cat towers.
The cat mounts, yes.
They love them.
They're the best.
I'm looking at multiple of them going up in my house, and I'm like, I bet I give us 2 years until the whole house is like a cat maze.
I'm with you. You should do that.
Catio.
I'm all for the cats. We have to introduce our cats. Will you stick around?
Please.
We'll be right back with Alison.
Hey, Roger. Can I get my usual bill? Thanks, man. Allie?
Sean! Oh my God!
Were you just hiding under the table?
Was I No, no, I was looking for my, peanut. Got it.
We're back with Alison Brie. Your new movie, Somebody I Used to Know, you co-wrote it and your husband directed it.
Yes.
Can you tell everyone what it's about?
Yes, so I play Allie. It was a real stretch to come up with that character name. She's a bit of a workaholic and has some problems in her life, and she goes back home, runs into her ex from 10 years ago, the one that got away. They have an amazing immediate connection, and then she finds out that he's getting married that weekend.
That is interesting.
And she decides to stick around.
Oh.
And hijinks ensue.
Well, we're gonna check this out for sure. And this isn't your husband's first time directing you. What is that like?
You know, it's incredible. We've worked together a couple times as actors, and then he directed me for the first time in his directorial debut, The Rental, and that was really fun. It was like really freeing to be on set with him as a director, and I didn't write that or produce it. I didn't have any hand in anything else, so I could just be there to kind of support him directing, and he's so good at it, which is great. And then this movie, it was just like that next level because we wrote it together. We were just so in sync on everything. You know, I trust Dave more than I trust anyone.
Yeah.
And at this point, especially, we'd had so many conversations about this script and about this character that we really can communicate without words a lot of the time. You know, he comes in and gives a look, and I give a look and give a thumbs up, and then we do it again. There's such a nice kind of, a lot of telepathy going on, which was great.
That is cool. I'd imagine that could be awesome.
Yeah.
It seemed like it would move quicker since you guys know each other so well. Do you feel like it's a, you guys
Like
flow
we move
differently?
quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Dave's the boss, so we'll do as many takes as Dave wants. But yeah, things do move, not quickly so much as smoothly.
Like more in sync, because it takes a certain type of chemistry, for an actor and a director to work together. Sometimes, like I prefer actors, directors.
Yeah.
So I was imagining like it has to be something cool.
Well, it's great because Dave is an actor. He knows how to talk to actors too. He's so like in the mindset of what you're thinking about.
Yes. Now I have to ask this last thing. So you ran through the film naked? You wasn't nervous?
Oh,
Tell me about that.
I love being naked, Jennifer. I'm a bit of a nudist.
No, Jennifer, me.
I have some nude scenes. I have some non-sexual nude scenes in the movie.
Okay.
There's a streaking scene, and it's a nod back to my days in college. I went to Cal Arts, and my time at Cal Arts, a great school. I got an incredible education, and also it's an art school, so I think they wanted all the students to have the freedom of just expressing themselves, and clothing was optional everywhere except the cafeteria. You gotta be sanitary. So in college, I really liked to streak a lot, and as recent as last year, I liked to streak a lot. So we just incorporated it into the movie. I think it's kind of like, for us in this movie, it's a real expression of joy, embracing who you really are. I think that's why I like being naked, maybe?
If you like it, we love it, and we love you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. You got to teach me that one. Okay, our new movie, Somebody I Used to Know, premieres today on Prime Video. We'll be right back. With the Super Bowl on Sunday, we all thought it would be the perfect time to meet a very talented sports reporter who's only 10 years old. Take a look.
Now I'm here with Devontae Adams, wide receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders. He's got 95 receptions for 1,443 yards. He's got 14 touchdowns, and he averages 15 yards per catch. Man, it's an honor and a privilege to meet you today. So what is one of your greatest memories in your childhood?
I would say when I was young, maybe about 7 or 8 years old, I had the opportunity to meet J.J. Stokes, who was on the San Francisco 49ers at the time. And that memory stuck with me because I was the first professional athlete that I met, and it was just a great experience.
From Las Vegas, please welcome Jeremiah. It is so nice to meet you, young man.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you too.
Yes. Listen, I will say I was a little nervous because you are very professional.
Thank you.
Now, tell me, How did you become a sports reporter?
Well, it all started when I was 4 years old because I was told to my parents that I might not be able to play contact sports because I have a brain defect and a detached shoulder bone. But I made a deal with my parents that I would play 3 sports, football, basketball, and t-ball, all for 1 year. Once I was done with that, I wanted to hone my craft in journalism and broadcasting. And I kept asking my mom if I can make my own YouTube channel commenting on the Raiders, but she said no because they were in California at the time.
You know your stuff, sir.
So when they moved back to Las Vegas, I kept getting honor rolls in school and stuff, and then she let me make my YouTube channel in 2020.
You deserve it.
But I also have something else to say, because that's what started it, but what's really driving me is because I want to, make my parents proud at a young age, because my mom, she has very much health issues, and my dad is a senior citizen. So I want to make them proud at an early age, because most kids, they think that their parents are going to last forever, for the rest of their childhood. But when I was 5 years old, my mom almost died. I had to save my mom's life at the age of 5 years old because I knew that something was wrong with her, so I told my grandma to take her to the hospital. And, they said that if she wasn't there 1 minute later, she would have died. And for a month, I didn't see my mom because she was in ICU, and those were the worst 30 days of my life. But
That's so hard.
But I had a long talk to God, and I told him, if you can bring my mom back, I will be the greatest son that I could ever be.
You're gonna make me cry. Well, I'm certain your mama is proud, because I'm proud. We're all proud of you.
Thank you.
Your mom and your dad, and you are so smart.
Thank you.
You're just a blessing, I see. Now, I hear you have a favorite football team. What was your favorite football?
My favorite football team is the Las Vegas Raiders.
Right. Can you tell us what makes them your favorite team?
Well, when I was about 2 years old, I had watched my first Raiders game. That was my first NFL game I watched, and I knew that the Raiders would always have a special place in my heart, and I knew that I always wanted to be into the journalism, so I decided that I wanted to commentate on Raiders games.
Well, you got a made-up mind. It's made up, so I'm curious to know, in your future, what do you want to be? What's your ultimate goal?
In the future, I want to be a journalist, a sports broadcaster, an entrepreneur, and an investor.
Wow. And you got to interview one of the players from your favorite team.
Davante Adams.
What was that like for you?
It was great because it's like the journalism environment is always the same. Whether you're interviewing kids on the sideline in Little League, like Brody Amina and Kareem 2K Knox, or you're interviewing NFL players on the field, it's kind of like the same experience because in the end, you're just a journalist interviewing people and you're doing your favorite job because I love my job and I always take it seriously. So being down there with Davante Adams, it was great. So, yeah.
Okay, we definitely want to hear this coming from you. What do you think makes a great sports reporter?
What I think makes a great sports broadcaster, I'm not saying that you have to love your job and be good at it, but I think that you have to take seriousness with your job and you always have to come into your interviews prepared. That's what I think makes a good sports broadcaster.
Young man, you're a great example.
Thank you.
Okay, you're starting to get a lot of fans online, and even in this room, you're getting more and more fans. So first of all, what your friends do,
Okay.
and what they think of what you're doing.
All right, so every time I go to school, can I get an autograph? Can I get an autograph? They're asking pictures and stuff, bringing their phones to school. Everybody in the lunchroom is like, hey, can I get an autograph or something? It's funny because one time I was sitting next to my friend who I was eating Cheetos, right? So he had asked me, hey, can you autograph me with your Cheetos? I said no.
So you didn't sign that with a Cheeto?
No. My mom says I can't have any autographs because you never know what they can do with it.
Oh. And yours may become really valuable, so you think that through. But you already got a good little business mind. I already see it. Now, the Super Bowl is coming up. What advice do you have for, the players?
The advice that I have for the players, always stay healthy. Treat it like it's a normal game because I don't want you to, have your heart racing and then, you like you fall out, you get too nervous, and you play bad. I want you to treat it like it's a normal regular season game. All you want to do is win, and I want you to stay healthy for the entire game and utilize your game plans.
You know your craft.
Thank you.
You always look so nice and professional, and I see you have like this thing with a collection of ties.
Yeah, it all started when I was 2 years old, where I wore a tie to my uncle's wedding, and I don't know, I always thought I would look good in the tie, so when I got into journalism and I always saw these people had like tuxedos with suits and stuff and the ties, I had said that I wanted to wear them, so my mom bought me this big tie collection, and my favorite bow ties that I have are called Designed by Dawn. Yeah, I like them very much.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, we love you to be happy with what you like, so can we give you one? Because I got a little gift for you right here.
Ooh. Ooh.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. And since you're a Raiders fan, I got a little something else for you. Can I give you another little something?
Yeah.
Oh, we got something good for you. The Raiders. There you go, son. This is for you, okay? Our next guest is a New York Times best-selling author. Her new children's book is called Goodnight Sister, and it's available now everywhere books are sold. Please welcome Katherine Schwarzenegger Pratt. Well, first of all, congratulations, because you and your husband just welcomed a baby in the world not too long ago.
Another one, yeah.
Another one. How is that going?
I mean, it's awesome. She's almost 8 months old. I know, it's crazy. And my other one's almost 2.5. So we had them back to back. 2 under 2 is interesting. It's fun.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Is it fun?
It is fun.
Yeah.
And unless they wake up in the middle of the night at the same time, it's awesome. It's really special because my girls are the same age difference as my sister Christina and I.
Aww.
So it's like bringing out all the old clothes, matching them, doing everything, just like my sister and I had it.
Well, see, because I asked because I always said, like, I wanted to have 2 children. And then I said, well, maybe when my son gets 4, but then he turned 6, and that came too quick. Now he's 13, and I was like, that's okay. So it's like, it seemed like, it's best to have them back to back. So now I just collect other people's children.
Yeah, I'll drop mine off with you, too.
To balance it out.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Good choice to, be able to do that. And what is it like being a girl mom?
I mean, it's amazing. Like, as I said, my sister and I were the same age difference, and my mom literally saved everything from our childhood, like all of our matching outfits, all of our toys, all of our books. So I'm literally recreating all of these pictures with my 2 girls. And it's why I'm so passionate about, putting this book out, Goodnight Sister, is because like sisterhood for me, my sister and I are so close. And to see my 2 girls now being able to form this relationship at, obviously they're very young, but just like, they're so cute and I just love it.
That is so beautiful. And your parents is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver.
Yeah.
Like, that is amazing. Do you parent your kids the way they parent you?
I mean, everybody always asks me, like, do you want to do the same, do you want to parent and raise your kids the same way that your parents did, or what do you want to change? Because people reflect on their childhood and want to change certain things. I literally am like, I just want to do exactly what my parents did because I'm so close with my family.
Yes.
And I talk to them all multiple times a day, every day. And so for my husband and I, it's really important to be able to just instill that sense of family and the importance around family, and also giving them privacy and just being able to raise them with good values and faith and family is really important.
I love that, because it's all about family here, that is for sure. Now, I hear that you have a family and you love animals too. You have your own farm? What kind of animals do you have? Because I love some animals.
I mean, I am a huge animal lover. Like, I grew up around horses and dogs, all the animals I love.
God.
Yeah, that's at my husband's farm in Washington State, so that's really sweet. But I love animals. I have a rescue dog. I'm very passionate about animal rescue and fostering animals, and my horse, and just like introducing them to my girls now is wild. I mean, my dad still kind of has like a miniature version of a farm at his house, not in the place to have a farm, but I bring my girls over there now to see them like with the miniature pony, and my dad now has a donkey. It's very,
Oh, that is a dream of me and my son to have like just.
it's so special for kids. It's amazing.
Oh, it will be awesome. You know, Blake Shelton sent my son and I a goat. That was Princer.
So cute.
He's amazing. So right now we have 2 dogs and 2 cats, but he wants he asked for a kangaroo, and I said that kangaroo will box you now. We ain't gonna be able to fight the kangaroo. Oh, you know. Let's talk about your book. Tell us about your book.
Well, it's a book that is all about sisterhood. It's about 2 little girls, and I based it off of my relationship with my sister, Christina, who's my younger sister, but growing up always the braver and bolder one. I didn't do anything until Christina did it, or if she did it before me or with me. Like I was older, but always leaned on her for everything. And so this book is really to celebrate that relationship that I have with my sister, and also just sisterhood and the importance of being able to find that person that you can turn to at a young age who will give you a hug and help you through a scary moment and give you confidence and bravery. And it's what this book is all about.
I love that, because I have a sister too, and I'm the baby.
Yeah, so you know sisterhood. It's like, it's everything.
It's like your first best friend in a way,
It's a
right?
built-in best friend. My mom was always like, you guys
Built-in
have
best friend.
built-in playmate. I'm like, no, now we, as adults, I mean, like, we still like to play, but like, it's, you know, it's a built-in best friend. You do everything. And also to see her with my 2 girls is so special. And then, you know, to see the similarities in their behavior and then to just like read so many of the same books that my sister and I read.
Yeah.
And I just hope that this becomes like a part of people's bedtime routines with girls.
Sure it will. Now, Valentine's Day is around the corner, and I know you love matching outfits, so we got a little something for you.
Oh my gosh.
Here you go. This is for you and your girls. 'Cause here at J Hub Productions, it's all about the heart.
my
And
God.
everything is from the heart.
This is
So we want to give you that for you and your girls. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you so
And
much.
tell
I'm 100% going
everybody.
to wear these and definitely take many pictures. This
Please
is
do.
Incredible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you
having
so
me.
much. Good Night Sister is available everywhere books are sold. We'll be right back. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.